What's up, guys? How's it going? How's it going? How is it going? We have a lot of work today. Let me make sure my audio levels are looking good. Everything looks good to me. Let me know if that music is a little too loud. I noticed when I watch the videos back, the music is always so quiet. So let me know. We're gonna get started today. I'm gonna let you know what we're doing. We got I had a huge list here. I have so many lists. Let's see, we're building a Kirby, a Suicune, and a Squirtle. I need to do a Gengar too, but I don't have the parts. And then also a Miku. So we're gonna do like 4, maybe 5. Let me get my situation situated a little bit more. Oh, I gotta turn this thing on too. We just hit 15K followers. Super hyped about that. What's going on, Tyler? What is going on? All right, I'm glad it's sounding good. I know that I love this mic, dude. Ever since I got this pro mic setup, I've been stoked to do all my voiceovers and everything. It just sounds so good compared to the old Yeti mic I had. That thing was bound to get upgraded, so definitely stoked about that. And I got my notepad mat. What's going on, Spiff? Just getting situated here. We're gonna get started. Is my dog barking? All right, so like I said, we have this Kirby. We're doing a Kirby, we're doing a Squirtle, and we're doing a Miku, and I might do this Suicune depending on time that I got over here. This one's really sweet. I haven't done this one yet, the new Suicune, so that's what we're looking at for today. How's everybody doing? And then, I don't know if you guys caught that Tears of the Kingdom video. There it is, like right about there. That Tears of the Kingdom, did you guys watch that? That Nintendo, I don't know, the direct or whatever they did for Tears of the Kingdom, the showcase, I guess. That was sick. So I'm definitely think that the first thing we're going to do for the members only giveaways is going to be a Breath of the Wild Game Boy Advance. That's the plans anyways. Whew. So I guess let's get started taking these things apart. I have a table full of these right now. So we'll just be chilling out with you guys for a little while. Probably be live for a good, I don't know, it's probably take me a good 2 hours-ish. Maybe an hour if we work fast. These are pretty easy builds, so it shouldn't be too bad. Get zooming in. Yeah, that's good right there. So if I can situate this mic a little bit. I'm still kind of getting like a little bit of a learning curve on using this mic so that it's not in my way. Let me know how that sounds, guys. It's funny because I got the really good boom arm that literally costs more than the mic does. I just think that's funny. Got lights. Let me get my lights a little. Here we go. There we go. All right. I think I'll do these one at a time. Usually I take the Gameboys apart first, so maybe that's what we'll do. We'll take them apart and clean them and then get all the extra ones out of the way for just doing these 4, and then towards the end of the stream we'll clean some extra ones for the rest of the week and next week. Been working hard trying to get caught up so I can make more content, but I got a lot of Game Boy orders the last week and a half. It's been pretty crazy, so I'm not complaining. I love building them, so, but it has been a little bit nuts, a little bit insane. Get this thing back together. There we go. I'll be lurking. Got you running in the background. Heck yeah, man, we're gonna do that build. So now that we're doing the members only giveaways, we're gonna try to do those at the beginning of the month. We'll build it and then we'll let it you know, sit for a couple days, see if anyone else wants to join in, and then we'll draw for it live. So it'll be pretty simple how we do the giveaways, how we've been doing the giveaways, but it's just a way to give back to the supporters. We're gonna be doing the members only ones. So yeah, we'll be building that live too next week sometime. How does someone go about getting one of your custom consoles? Check out jboymods.com. I have everything that I have built on there. Well, maybe not everything I've built, that'd be a lot of stuff, but most of the main stuff you can see. There's custom listings. Just go on the sidebar and you can do custom listings, or you can go to the collector series, and those are the ones that are like the box ones. I gotta set up my stream a little better so I can get the chat on my screen. I haven't been able to figure out how to make it look right. I use Stream Elements and I just never like the way it looks, and then I get like annoyed, so then I like stop messing with it. So I'm reading your guys' chat off of my iPad, so it is a little bit delayed. These are kind of dirty, so yeah, let's just do 4 for now so that we can get them clean, and then we'll get all this extra stuff off my desk. Yeah, baby. PSP, not really. I haven't really gotten into doing PSPs. I do Vitas. I like doing the Vitas. For me, it's like the Vita does everything the PSP can do, so I just never really got into doing the PSPs yet. I've wanted to, but just mostly been sticking to the Vitas because I just like them better. I have a modded PSP that I got off of a friend a while back, years ago, and it's really nice. It's clear blue, but I never use it. I'm probably going to give that one away for the members only. Members only giveaway. And maybe next month or the month after that. We'll see. PSPs are sick though. Yeah, I wish I had my original PSP. I wish I wouldn't have sold it. You love PSP Go? Yeah, I really want to get a PSP Go. I actually was wanting to get into I just wanted to have a PSP Go just because I think they're so sick with the way they slide up like a old cell phone. But they're expensive. They're really expensive to find a good one. It's like 150 bucks. It's kind of nuts. But yeah, I want to. What I was saying is my original PSP that I had. I think I had the original model, and when it first came out, my dad built me like a custom wooden. My dad's into woodworking, so he built me like a custom wooden case for the PSP and like all my games and stuff. It was really cool. I still have it, but I don't have the PSP to fit in it. Like, I don't have I had a special accessories that fit inside of the box. I'm probably not explaining this the best, but anyways, it was really cool. I still have the box in the garage somewhere. So I need to get all those accessories again so I can show it off, because it's pretty cool. I'm glad I didn't get rid of that at least. It's painful to think about all the cool stuff I've gotten rid of. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna build a couple right now. I had some issues with OBS, man. Like, OBS gives me the freaking... gives me such, like, pains in the butt sometimes. Like, for some reason, when I was trying to start this stream, my overhead camera wasn't showing up. Like, it was just a black screen. But, like, when I would click to deactivate and activate on OBS, it would show the picture. But it wouldn't show it on the screen. So I was like, okay, OBS is, like, messed up. I have to reinstall it. And then it turned out all I needed to do was go to, like, transform and then fit to screen, because it, like, resized itself to be invisible. That was so annoying. So I spent like half an hour trying to do that when that all I needed to do was resize it, because they made it like out of the frame. Dude, OBS drives me nuts. I don't know why it has to be like that. Does anybody have that issue? Yeah, I'll link the store. It's just jboymods.com. If someone can type that in, it's jboymods.com. I'd type it in, but it's kind of annoying to type on a iPad. What Game Boy are you looking to get? Alright, I think we have 4. So we'll start with these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this will be fun to start with. These ones all look like winners too, so that's good. I'll test them though. We'll clean them and test them to make sure before I install them. Alright, so let's clean them first. Grab a toothbrush. Scrub them up a little bit. If you guys haven't joined the Discord yet, be sure to join the Discord. A lot of new members in there, always talking, asking questions about all types of stuff. Game Boy modding, GameCube modding, 3DS modding, all kinds of stuff going on in there. I think I have it linked. I might not. I gotta get that linked in there. It's a new Discord. We just started it. I'll link it right now for you, actually. jboymods.com. There you go. And then there, now it's pinned. Whee! How often do you find a device that is unrepairable? Yeah, usually like, I mean, none of them are. I guess unrepairable would be like really water damaged. So probably get one of those out of like 1 every 10. But a lot of times I get some that are like pretty bad, but I could probably fix it. But I just don't bother, because sometimes they're just like, okay, I could spend like an hour fixing this, or I could just not and just sell it for parts and save the hour doing something else. So it's all about like deciding if it's worth the time to fix it, you know what I mean? I don't like them to be too destroyed because I'm selling them to people. Like, I don't want to have to do a whole Frankenstein job on a Game Boy if I'm gonna like expect someone to buy it off me, you know what I mean? Like, these are good boards. These are like ideal. As long as these are working, there's no corrosion, there's no dirt on the pads, like everything looks good on these boards, so these are winners. Occasionally you'll have like a L or an R switch that doesn't work, but that's like no big deal. That's pretty easy to fix. Now, I had one the other day that, like for example, I had one the other day that I got in that the cartridge slot doesn't work. Like something's wrong with it, and I don't know if it's the pins or if it's something else. So I could take the time to swap out the cartridge slot, which wouldn't be too hard because you just have to desolder these pins and then put a new one in. But then it might not work, so I might do it. It actually would make for kind of a good video if I did do that and it worked. So maybe I will do that, but that's like the extent of like a difficult repair I would do, a time-consuming repair. Because most of the time, a Game Boy just needs a good cleaning and it's good to go. Replace the caps. Sometimes you got to replace these caps. You really don't have to do it that often though. Usually if you have an audio issue, it's just the caps that need to be replaced. So. All right, these are good. Let's go ahead and test them. Sitting, dwindling my fingers, scared to replace. Oh yeah, GBA batteries are easy, but I mean, if it's a Pokemon game, I understand. If it's like Emerald, I'd be scared. If I didn't have if I hadn't done it before, I'd be nervous because that's like a $120 game. All right, bust out the, I forget what this thing called, power supply. I just have the thing set to 3 volts, and then we just clip it on, and yeah. These probably all need to have their switches cleaned, which is not that big of a deal, but we just want to make sure they power on. The audio works. All good. This one's pretty dirty. You can feel it. These are all good though. Excited about that. I've been having some bad luck honestly lately with Game Boys, like just being trashed when I get them in. Let's go ahead and get this soldering iron going. We can clean these up and start building them. Turn this off. Well, actually, we'll leave it on. We'll just leave it on. So we'll probably reuse it. All right. Get some solder. So I'll show you guys how to do this, how to clean a switch. Very easy. Pretty easy anyways, usually. Hardest part's getting the thing off, but it's really not that bad. Mic's right there. Alright, so let me zoom her in. So here's a switch. What you want to do, make sure you have a clean-ish solder tip. Mine's pretty trashed. People actually comment and say how dirty it is, but I don't really think it's that bad. A little bit right here. I'm gonna do it by looking in the screen. Oh, it's so hard, I can't do it. I'm gonna add some. Let's do all of them. Alright, so you add a little, and then you're going to want to... I like to use my fingernail, because I know bit. Alright. There's one. Two. Switch came out of that one. Ooh, this is a harder one. Some of them are harder than others. That was 3. 4. Burned it. So you just want to bend that up and then take that out. This one's actually not that bad. Sometimes they're dirtier than they look though. I just kind of scrape them up with a screwdriver a little bit, get some of that grime out of there. Loosen it up and then go back in. That's pretty good. Put that back. I always bend this in a little bit so it sits tight, and then we fold that down and then tack it back in place. One. Sometimes you have to actually clean the switch itself a little bit. But usually you just gotta do this. Looking good. Snagged an Indigo GBA from a vendor at a convention, just opened it and had a third screw holding the motherboard in. Definitely not an OEM, right? What do you mean, like it had 1, 2, and then 3? That's normal. When they come stock, it's 3 screws, but when I put them back together, I just put 2, because you don't really need the third one. Yeah, maybe. No, I don't think so. Honestly, most of the ones that I deal with have 3 screws. So if you had one from new and it only had 2 screws holding it in, you might have just had someone down the assembly line that didn't put the 3rd screw in, which is kind of funny when it was originally built. But yeah, most of the time they have 3. So you just prove my point even more that you don't need the 3rd screw, because you have an original one from the factory that only has 2 screws. See, now you guys can already see why I use the notepad as my mat. We've only been doing this for like 30 minutes and like this thing is completely filthy already. Like it needs to get thrown away. It's so annoying to clean these silicone pads. I use them for the videos mostly just because they look good in the videos. But dude, they're such a pain. They get dirty like in 10 minutes and then it's like, oh, they're just like trashed and they're so hard to clean. You have to like put them in the dishwasher to get them like good. Alright, so these are all pretty decent now. These are all looking good. Button presses, we'll have to test that later, but I'm going to grab some tape. Whenever you're modding Gameboys, the first thing you want to do before you install the screen is tape over these pins. You always want to do that. Can't tell you how many times when I was starting out that I would have some issue with the Game Boy And it was just because these pins were like shorting weird on the back of something. So I just always do this now. For years, I can say actually. For years I've been doing this. Cool letters. Alright guys, what do you want to see first? Squirtle, Kirby, or Miku? First comment takes it. We got Miku, Squirtle. Miku it is. Thank you, Spiff. Alright. Miku it is. This is a good one. Here's the back. Pretty neat actually. The artwork. Alright, so put this away. And slide this over. And then we grab a screen. And we move these out of the way. And let's get started here. Grab my little buttons out of the way. There we go. Alright. You know what? For your guys' sake, I'll move the pad. Because it is kind of hard to look at. Alright, we'll do that since we're not cleaning anymore. But the blue does look good on camera. Come on. Alright. The Miku Game Boy Advance. I think this is the last one of these I have until I get restocked. Get all these baggies. Okay. So first thing we gotta solder in these wires. The 32 pin. Well, no, we'll save that one for last. We'll use the 40 pin. Make it easy on us. Bring that up a little. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Alright, so let's solder in these points. Get our screws ready. honestly, I don't remember where I got this 3D printed stand. I've had it for years. I feel like I bought it off of someone. Oh no, I remember now. I had this homie. I found the plans for it on Thingiverse, I think. I don't 3D print. I don't have a 3D printer. And I just had my homie 3D printed for me. It's this guy, Mint Print UK. He used to 3D print a lot of stuff for me. I went to try to find the plans for it again, and I couldn't find it. So I know Boxy Pixel makes a metal one that I should probably get eventually, but it's like $100 or something. So yeah, maybe it's like 80, but not really worth it. This one works good. I just put some felt on the bottom of it so it doesn't scratch it, and it's been going strong for probably close to 5 years. 4 years probably is more realistic. 4 years. What's going on, Jack the Baker? I got your thing still, man. Sorry I haven't shipped it out yet. Everyone give a big congrats to Jack Baker. He's the one that won this, and it's cool to see him in here so everyone doesn't think he's an NPC. He's a real person, and he won this. And dude, I'm probably gonna have this shipped out on, let's go, I'm probably gonna have this shipped out on Monday. I try not to go to the post office more than once a week, so bear with me. When I ship out all the other orders, we'll ship this thing out too. Oh, that didn't stick. Track and field, huh? I need to get some exercise in today. I think I'm gonna do that after this stream. Go skate, do something. Yeah, what a legend. Okay, everything's looking good. So now I want to just make sure these wires are out of the way. I usually do the little pinch right here. Make sure the ribbon's out of the way. Fold it down. Feels good, feels good. Ooh, it looks like a wire might get pinched. There we go. All right. Get some screws in it. So it's coming along. We're already almost one down. Besides, you gotta use a lot of force on these screws, like you're cutting a fresh screw hole. All right, looking good. Pop that on there. All right, let's give it a test. Make sure I get these on right so I don't blow the fuse. Black and red. Looks good. I gotta clean that wheel a little bit. What games do I recommend? For the Game Boy Color, I mean Pokemon obviously. There's some decent games on Game Boy Color. Super Mario Deluxe is a lot of fun. Depends on what you're into, I guess. Pokemon Pinball is always a solid one. But if you have never played any Game Boy games, I would say go for Pokemon if you like Pokemon. If you don't like Pokemon, well, I don't know what to tell you. How you doing, Daniel? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're building 3 or 4 Game Boys today. We just got almost finished up with this Miku one right here. And we are chilling, trying to get some work done. Got a little bit of a late start because OBS was having issues, but we are grinding now. We are grinding. I'm trying to do more streams like this, you know, because this is all I do all day, every day, any day, anyways. So I might as well be chilling with you guys, you know, doing some builds. Pokemon and Zelda, there you, dude, I can't talk. Pokemon and Zelda, there you go. Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and then Link's Awakening. Those are all solid bangers, absolute bangers. Those are two games I'm also surprised I didn't put on Nintendo Switch Online yet, is Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. Those games are really good. I think Ages, it might have been Seasons, I can't remember, I was so young, was the first Zelda game I ever played. What's going on, random? Yeah, because I remember, I think it was Seasons, because I remember it being orange. Like, I have memories of this. I can't remember though which one it was. I feel like I had both of them. Dude, thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really trying to make more content. It is hard, though. I hand it to those YouTubers, man. It's tough grinding out content a lot. Especially if you have another job, too. Looking good. How we looking? Let's get a test cart. I love Switch games. I just scored. If anybody's looking for Metroid Prime Remastered, they had it on Best Buy. Let me grab it. I really want to start streaming games. I have so many plans. I really want to stream this. I haven't played this game in so long. I don't think I ever beat this game, so I wanted a physical copy for sure, and I was able to score one when I was pre-ordering the new Zelda. They had a copy on there, so I was very stoked about that. All right, this one is done. Just gotta put the lens on it. Which can be tricky, honestly. See, there's already like a little piece of something on there. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Glad you guys like this one. I really like this one too. I really didn't think the Miku one, when I stocked these, that would be that popular. But it is, so just fine with me. I love the color of this shell. It's probably one of my favorite color shells. It doesn't get enough love. Ah, this lens is dirty. I hate when they send me dirty lenses. It's annoying. Sorry if my head's in the shot. I gotta get this stuff off this lens. This part is definitely the most annoying of the build, is trying to get the lens on and like not get dirt under it. And then a lot of times you put it on and it still gets dirt under it, so then I have to suction cup it off. There we go. There's one down, guys. Let's get on to the... Let's do the Squirtle one next. Since we're doing the blues, let's do the Squirtle one next. I had to take a drink of water. Thomas asks, what is that from? That is Hatsune Miku. A Vocaloid artist, a very famous Vocaloid artist. yeah. Squirtle's one of the cutest. I think Squirtle was my favorite Pokemon growing up. I'm pretty sure I got Pokemon Red when I started. When the first Pokemon game I ever got was Pokemon Red. I was like 6 years old, 6 or 7, and I got Pokemon Red, but I picked Squirtle. Core memory. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, this one's fire. I love this one. You're gonna love the graphic on this one. One of my favorites for sure to build. Kind of hard to open them without scratching them. How did you get into all of this? I need to make a video on that because that's a very, very popular question. Let me do the big reveal of this for anyone that hasn't seen it. Boom. He's like spitting water. It's like a wave. This one's so good, honestly. This one's so good. I think this shell glows in the dark too. Oh wait, no buttons though. Damn, I gotta get the buttons. I thought these packages had the buttons in them already, so let me grab the buttons really quick. You can look at that. I think they're right behind me. Alright, let's see. Might be in here. I think they're supposed to be blue, so yeah, it's really clean. Aha! I think these are them. I gotta check because I'll be annoyed if I do it wrong. And I'll be annoyed if I do it wrong. So let me just check. I can't remember all this stuff. Can't remember which exact colors I use all the time. Did you guys see the short I uploaded today? I just uploaded a short. It's pretty funny. Alright, let's see here. Squirtle has blue buttons, but they're like a light blue. They're like a light blue button. This is how it looks. These are kind of like a darker blue. Maybe this is them. There's so many button colors, guys. Oh man, there's so many button colors. I guess that's got to be it, right? They look lighter than this though. So yeah, these are different, and I don't have them on me, so no. I swear they were supposed to be in the box. Okay, I guess we're not building Squirtle right this second, you guys, until I can find the buttons for Squirtle. Because the buttons for Squirtle are not here. So we will move on to Kirby. Sometimes they ship me the buttons in the box, and then sometimes they ship me the buttons separately. Like, it's weird. Yeah, it just adds color, but honestly, it's better. It's worth getting that one. It's nicer to play it with the color. I would get the DX. My first Pokemon game was Sun and Moon and had hundreds of shiny at age of 9. Damn, you were 9 when Sun and Moon came out. That's wild. Yeah, if you're like younger, I would say to go back and play the original Pokemon games just to see what they were like. Because honestly, I didn't really like... Well, Sun and Moon was alright. Sun and Moon was better than Sword and Shield, I'd say. You know, I didn't play a whole lot of either of them, but I did play a little bit of them. Alright, pretty sure this is the Kirby. As you can see, this is the Kirby. Oh, I remember where the Squirtle buttons are. Dude, my brain is like... My brain is like... Does your brain ever do be that? Mine does. They gotta be in here. I guess they gotta be this. No, that's that, and that's that. Dude, you guys should see inside of my room. It's a whirlwind in here, I'll tell you that much. I'm constantly like spazzing around looking for stuff, like wait, where was that? Where was that? It's the way it goes. But let's see if the Kirby has the buttons. I think this one takes yellow buttons, but we will check. Do we do a setup tour? Oh, there's the pink buttons in here? Just these pink. I think it's pink buttons. Yeah, I think I might actually do a setup tour for members only. That sounds like a good idea, because it's kind of personal, like showing off my room. 14 now. Damn, a 14-year-old won the Game Boy. That's tight. That's cool, man. Sucks that so many are expensive as hell. Yeah. Ooh, sell your soul silver? I don't know. Hit me up, I might buy it. If you have the box and everything, I might be down. Or we can maybe trade, because I have games. Hit me up, because I have Heart Gold, but I don't have Soul Silver, and like that's like probably my favorite Pokemon game is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because when I was growing up, like I think that game came out when I was 16. I was in high school. Yeah, I was 16, and like I was skating a lot. So all my friends, we all had the Poke Walkers, and we would just like get so many steps. It was a lot of fun. Let's see. So this is Kirby. I gotta make sure the button color. Should have checked this before. So pink buttons on this one. Sweet, we got pink buttons right here. All right. So same as last time. Pink buttons. This goes over there. Find those blue buttons. I feel like they might have sent me the wrong ones, but we will worry about that later. Not the Poke Walker. Appreciate the sub. I don't know why I'm not getting the notification sound for that, but must be something with OBS, as per usual. Do you have the box or just the case? Black 2. I have to check and see if I have Black 2. Those are good games though, man. I don't know if I'd sell them. You might regret it. You might regret it. I regretted it. See, the thing about Heart Gold and Soul Silver that you have to remember before you sell it is that you cannot emulate those games and use the Poke Walker. Remember that, because the transmitter to send the Pokemon to the Poke Walker is in the cartridge. That's something people don't know about. So like if you were to like download it onto like your 3DS or something, it'll be the same game, but you won't have that functionality, and that kind of like is a big part of that game. So just know that before you sell it. I learned that kind of the hard way too when I first got my 3DS modded. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play Heart Gold. It's gonna be tight. I got the Poke Walker. I just picked one up. Couldn't transfer it. Yeah, so that's a game that'll never go down in price. Yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Yeah, I'm not sure where those light blue buttons went. They're in the closet somewhere. Which is pretty annoying, to say the least. Pretty annoying. Nah, dude. Honestly, nobody cares about fake games. Like, most people in the Pokemon community don't even have the games. They just emulate them because they're too expensive. Anyways, like, you know what I mean? So, nah. Only really collectors have like the legit games. Most people just want to play them and then, you know, and you can emulate those games on like a toaster. So. Now I just got to solder in. We're going to use this. Yeah, we'll use this 32. Oh, I already taped it. No, so we'll use this 40. Crystal, yeah. Crystal's probably one of my favorites as well. I'm looking to buy Pokemon Red, Blue, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and Minish Cap. Good choices. Very good choices. All pretty expensive games. Thank you for the sub, Dan. All pretty expensive games, actually. My wife now, my fiance, or it was my, well, this is a while ago. We weren't even engaged yet, but this was like 3 years ago. She got me Emerald. This is when I was getting back into when I was getting into the Game Boy stuff. Actually, I guess it was almost 5 years ago. She got me Emerald, and I think she paid like $30 for it. And I was like, oh wow, that game's expensive. Oh man. So it's like 120 now, which is crazy. Appreciate it, bud. Technically. I appreciate that. I'm just grinding, you know, doing my thing. Appreciate the love though. No way it's past 200. No way. No way. We're looking it up right now, dude. No way. Get out. Get out. I'm on eBay. Pokemon Emerald. Alright, let's see. Filter. Buy it now. Lowest price. That might be with the box. These are Japanese. Oh my gosh. You might be right. Jeez, the Portugal copy is $100. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Esmeralda. I actually want to collect the other versions. They have a Japanese version. Damn. We're in 150 and I'm still seeing like crappy copies. Dude, look, someone's trying to sell 150. I can tell you right now from that photo that's a repro. Dirty. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, 175 for a beat up copy. Dude, you're basically right. Like, dang. It is. It's up in like the 200-ish. That's insane, man. There you go. You're not right. Dry battery. This one doesn't even have a good battery. This person wants 200. That's wild. That's insane. Yeah, you're right. 180-ish for the dry. Wild, man. Jeez. Honestly, though, like, I've been doing these videos where I go to, like, game stores and, like, just see what they have to offer. It's like a series I'm doing. And, like, you know, just checking out how different retro game stores are having their shop look. And I've seen some Emeralds that weren't that much. So I might need to start keeping track of that and trying to cop them if they're like 120. You know what I mean? That's still crazy though. Let's see. Dry battery. Okay, I guess the only way to go is local. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace is good, but it's hard to know if you're getting a real copy is the problem. Like at least if it's on eBay, you can return it. But that's the hard thing is like well, what people will do is they'll switch the game on the inside with a repro, so you have to be careful of that too. Jack, a good way to find cheap games is thrifting. Thrifting is fun, but that's also kind of like gassed up now too. That's why when I found that 3DS, if you guys saw my video on that, it was so hyped because I actually found a 3DS for 60 bucks and it had like $200 worth of stuff in it. That was pretty hyped. I still have that. Can you imagine it was complete? Oh yeah, I started hunting for an emerald 2 months ago. Yeah, Goodwill's tough, man. That's why I was like, you know, it was so random because I like don't ever make those. I was like, you know, I think I want to start making these videos where people go to Goodwill, even though I never really find anything that good, but whatever. So I went out, had my camera. There's never been anything that good at that Goodwill, and I like go up to the case. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. The 3DS, give me a break. That was crazy. It's probably my best find at a thrift store. Yeah, it was definitely lucky. I want to build the Squirtle one for you guys because now I feel bad. I feel bad I want to show it off. Alright, we got this one built. Let's see if I messed up the soldering. The mod is just the IPS screen. Looking good. Yeah, these ones I like to do on stream because they're not very hard. Like, I've done so many of them, it's just kind of like autopilot, so I can talk to chat. 3D printed holder. We actually were talking about this already. I had this printed by a buddy of mine like 4 years ago, and I just found the file for it on Thingiverse, but I don't know. I went to look recently and it's not there anymore. So I don't know how to find it. Again, I'm glad I got it when I did because it is so helpful. Literally makes the job way easier because I don't have to like fight with the buttons getting out of place. I wish I had one for a Game Boy Color too, but I might buy the Boxy Pixel one eventually because I think theirs is like adjustable. You can use it for different Game Boys. But this one's been so trusty. I'll lay it here that I kind of like for the OG status have to stay with it. The OG status. Yeah, I actually like the size of it because it's like not, it doesn't, I lose desk real estate very quickly. So the smaller things are, it kind of helps me out. Let's go ahead and put the lens on first. Do this and I will get to chat after this. This is the hardest part, so. Well, we got kind of lucky with this one. Nope, spoke too soon. Great, okay. When I saw your vids and stuff, I wanted to pick up Gameboys and a DS with broken screens and then repair them, but the screen costs almost as much as a normal console. Yeah, if you want to get into making Game Boy macros, those are pretty cheap because like the DSs already have the screens and all you have to do is like modify it to only use the bottom screen to play Game Boy games, so those are fun. Boom. Looking good. Let's do the test on the buttons, and then we'll put the stickers on, and then we'll move on to not the Squirtle build. Not the Squirtle build. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, I think this button needs some... Oh no, it's fine. I think that L button is a little finicky, but it might just be the shell. What do you guys think? If it works on the soft press, see, I'm not getting a soft. I'll have to pop this one open and clean that L, but we'll do that. We'll do that. Not on stream. Do that later. No! These stickers are very sticky. There we go. Got it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Actually, kind of got that one on crooked. See if I can fix it. I don't know why doing the stickers is hard for me. I think it's because I just want it to be done and I rush. There we go. That's better. All right. We are going to do the Suicune. Let me read some. Gotta drink some water anyways. All right. What's your favorite DS game? Yeah, probably Heart Gold. DS Mario Kart is extremely good. I played so much DS Mario Kart. So much. Mushy D-pads for the DBA. Yeah, you can get tactile switches on, honestly. Look them up on Etsy. I think Natalie the Nerd sells them too. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. No, Froggo Customs. Froggo Customs sells them, I'm pretty sure. Tactile buttons, so they feel like Vita buttons, basically. Or SP, kind of, yeah. Lego Batman? That's so funny. Yeah, dude. Pick up 3DS games for sure. 3DS has been so hype. Can you sign the Game Boy from the giveaway? Sure, man. I can sign it for you. I don't want to sign it on the front, though. Where do you want me to sign it? Oh, my signature's so bad, though, dude. Are you sure? I don't want to goof it up. You know what? Maybe I could sign it, like, right back here, so it's, like, not that visible. I'll sign it. I'll try to sign it right back here with, like, a silver marker. But I'm just going to do my initials because I don't want to screw it up. I'm just going to put J, B, M. That's what I'll do. Is that cool? And then when you have a game in it, you won't see my atrocious handwriting. It's settled. That's what we're doing. Appreciate the love. Okay, let's move on to this one. Because like I said, man, I don't know where those blue buttons are. They should be in this damn room, but I'll look after this one, man. Can you sign it on the back where the game goes in? That's a good idea. It's like you looked into time and knew I was gonna say that. Oh man, the color on this thing is crazy. This is the first one of these I've built, so I'm gonna be kind of stoked. Oh man, this one's hype. Take it easy, whoever is bouncing. Whoever is bouncing out, I think it's Tom. Take it easy, man. Look at how sick this thing is. Can we appreciate it? Let's zoom in. This one's fire. Look how fire. Oh, this one's got buttons. Thank you. Wow. I think it should have purple buttons, but I guess gray works. Part of me thinks it should have purple buttons. I think purple would look way sicker. Oh, what's going on? Well, whoever's hanging out, whoever's bouncing out, see you later. Dude, I really want to do purple buttons in this one. Purple would look way sicker than gray. But I got to go out to my garage if I want to get purple buttons. Because I don't have any in here. I'm going to look. If you want to buy Game Boy, if you want to buy Game Boys to fix, I would advise getting them on eBay in like a 10 set lot. That's where I get them, and usually about at least 8 of them will work. That's probably my best advice if you want to do that. What were those Etsy shops for the tactile D? Froggo Customs, I believe. Froggo Customs. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try to find these buttons. I found some. I have so many buttons in my garage, but I think the gray's kind of boring. The gray comes default for these, but it's kind of boring. What if we went like a SNES look? Would that be too much? Would that be too much, the SNES? What do you guys think? It would be like, I'm gonna be selling these ones, but I feel like gray is so boring. These would look fire, but I don't know if it's like too distracting. I probably should do them all purple, but maybe we'll just do gray for now. And let's just do gray for now and see how it looks, and we'll decide after if I want to swap the buttons out. It's easy enough to do. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's do it. I sent it to the Discord. I picked up 4 games for $30 recently. I got Super Mario Land, Donkey Kong. Oh yeah, I remember that. Secret Castle and Tetris. That's sick. My old GBA just run Game Boy cartridge. Doesn't run GBA cartridges. Do you think it's a fake GBA handheld? You know what? You probably just need to clean. What happens actually? Before I tell you, what happens when you put a Game Boy Advance game in it? All right, let's get started on this. We're gonna hit the gray buttons and then decide if we want to change them later. I think it would look sicker with purple buttons, but maybe gray will look good because it's like neutral and it doesn't distract from like the color of the shell, you know. Okay. I don't know, actually. You know, I know Froggo, I've seen his stuff on Instagram, but if his Etsy shop is dead right now, he might just be taking a break, or he might be out of stock. That's all I can think. Alright, bro. Have a good track. Oh, dude, get in there. Let's go. Alright, let's get started. You know, I'm noticing this one's got a little bit dirty. Did that person answer me when I asked him what's wrong with the Game Boy? Okay, yeah. Did not. Okay. I need to find a bit to open my Game Boy cartridges for some deep cleaning. I found a good one on Amazon where it says it should be. Yeah, you know, if you just go on eBay and type in a Game Boy Color Game Bit screwdriver, it'll pop up. Sometimes these get kind of dirty and you gotta like sand them a little bit. Just a little bit though. Because like the grime doesn't come off with just alcohol. That's good. Good. Yep, you got it. All right, let's do gray. Looks like I'm a little out of focus. I think it's because my camera like wants to be like here, but I'm sitting like. Oh wait, I can always do it like this too. Does this tap? Oh, it doesn't tap to focus. Stupid camera. It's all good. Over the screws, screws, screws. Alright. Yep. Okay, I need the foam. Alright. How you guys liking the color of this shell? It's more blue on camera. Actually, you know, I think the gray buttons actually look pretty good. But what do you guys think? I don't know. I think the gray buttons actually look pretty good. I might just leave them. actually gonna wait though and decide if I want to put the other color buttons in, so I'm not going to screw this one together yet. Let me read this chat right quick. About the GBA, it doesn't run GBA cartridges. With the GB cartridges, it runs normally, but with the GBA cartridges, it shows the Game Boy Nintendo start screen and then nothing. You probably just need to clean the pins. Sounds like the pins are dirty, so I would probably just get in there with some alcohol, scrub all inside of here, and then you can also pick up on Handheld Legend. They have a 1-up cartridge cleaner, and it's just like a little cartridge cleaner with some little bit of sandpaper in it, and you can clean your pins with that. It works pretty well. You think I should go with the gray? Alright, I'll take your word for it. I think it looks pretty sweet. Sometimes simpler is better, right? But yeah, just try cleaning the pins. I get a lot of Game Boys in that like won't read. Wait, hold on, let me read it again. It shows the Nintendo Game Boy logo. Okay, does it pop up with the square screen though, like it would for the Game Boy Color, or does it give you like the full screen? You know what I mean? The full screen? Yeah, it just sounds like the pins are dirty then. I would go with that, and I'd clean your Game Boy cartridge too, because I would actually start with that. So I'll show you what to do. Just give me 1 second. All right. Put the screws in this one later because we're gonna work on something else right now. Get the screws out of here. All right, I'm gonna show you what to do. So grab your game, whatever game it is, preferably a cheap game. It doesn't have to be. You can do this with any game, but grab your game and grab yourself a Schwab, and then take some alcohol on a Q-tip and clean inside of it like this, whichever game's not reading, and then while that's still wet with alcohol, take it and put it in and out of the Game Boy like this a little bit, okay? Pay attention. And then if you can, use compressed air, but if you don't have compressed air, just blow on it, but don't spit in it. Blow them both out, and just do that a few times, and that should help. 9 times out of 10, it's just dirty pins. The pins get dirty really quickly, just because dust gets in there, dust gets in the game. What I have happen to people a lot of times too is like people will buy Game Boys off of me, and like obviously I test the Game Boys and they work. I wouldn't ship them out because I don't want the headache. You know what I mean? But people will get the Game Boys in and then they'll put their dirty cartridge in. And this will happen multiple times. They'll put their dirty cartridge in to the Game Boy, and they'll turn it on and it doesn't work, and then they'll take it out, and whatever grime was on the cartridge got onto the pins, and then they'll take their cartridge and put it in their other like Game Boy that they have, and it works fine. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, well it doesn't work, the game works in my other Game Boy but it doesn't work in this one, and it's probably just because they got some grime on the cartridges in the new Game Boy. That's it. Yeah, it is a Ruby back, and it's actually kind of tragic because I don't know where the Ruby version went to this. Like, I lost the Ruby version. I'm pretty upset about it. I think that I actually gave it away to somebody for free. I'm pretty upset about it. This happened a few years ago because like I have so many games, and like I swap the backs on them so I know which ones are like the ones I want to play, and like not just ones that are just I got them and they just sit in the drawer. Like it makes easy to keep track of which ones were originally mine, not ones that I just got in lots. But anyways, I used to test Game Boys with a Ruby cartridge, an official Ruby cartridge that I was playing, and I'm pretty sure that I shipped it to somebody, and then they got to keep it. They got a free, you know, $70 bonus or whatever that game costs now. So good for them. Not good for me. I hope I just lost it, but actually, I hope that somebody does have it, because at least hopefully it's getting played. But anyways, yeah, no idea where it went. Can I have a Game Boy Advance? Sure thing. jboymods.com. Alright, so let's take apart a couple of these, since I gotta do the Squirtle, but I cannot find the light blue buttons. I just don't know where they went, which is very frustrating, because I have them, but they must just be out in the garage, which doesn't really make sense. Like, why would they be in the garage? Let me do something. About to try to see if maybe there's one in this Totodile. Spoiler alert, Totodile available soon. I haven't built this Totodile one yet either. They do not make it easy to open these without cutting them also. Does your messages get deleted, or are you deleting them? A nail polish holder? Oh, like for putting the games, I don't know what you mean, like holding the games, or for cleaning the cartridges? Because I figure there's some sort of nail file out there that's also good for cleaning cartridges, a really low grit or high grit. See, this don't got no buttons in it either. Oh my gosh, this is such a cool shell. I don't know why it says Toronto on it. That's kind of weird. I wish it didn't say Toronto on it, but this is also a cool shell. No buttons, though. Okay. Buttons are somewhere. They are somewhere. I'll find them eventually. So we're going to take apart a couple SPs, and we're going to have to call it a day, because I know if I run out to the garage, most of you are just going to bounce out anyways. That's alright, I understand. But we're going to take apart 2 SPs, and then we'll decide. Because we've been up for an hour and a half. That's pretty good uptime. I think I need 3 SPs for builds. We'll just do 3. Take 3 apart, clean them, and then decide if I should go grab those buttons or not. Yeah, Totodile was my favorite starter out of any starter, I think. What's going on, Piglet? Have you seen the DS that only plays Shrek games? Yes, I have seen that. That is funny that you've also seen that. I never realized how many Shrek DS games there were, and I need to collect them all. There's so many, though. I think there's like more than 5. Which is a lot to me. This one's dirty. This thing is filthy. Hate getting dirty SPs, man. SPs are the most annoying console to work on. They're so annoying. Because like the chargers sometimes break, and you can't really fix it. I mean, you can, but it's like a pain, and it's like really annoying to fix. And then the buttons break sometimes, and you got to replace the buttons. That's annoying. I'd probably sell the most SPs out of anything. Ooh, man, this charger's chewed out. Let's see if we can clean it up. Like the metal's kind of tarnished, but you can actually sand it and get it looking shiny again. I've done that quite a few times. dirty, man. Charger's not too bad. It's just a little like tarnished looking, but it doesn't look that bad. I'll probably have to do like a full sand, maybe even replace it. No, I'm not gonna do that. We'll just sand it up, make it look good. So there's one. Get all these screws out. Put them in my SP bag. Hey, make a whole video with the caption "Shrek is love, Shrek is life," and show all your Game Boys playing the Shrek movie. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, wait, that's not the good one. Alright. Good luck, cuz. Run fast. That's my biggest tip. Run really fast. And don't stop running until you win. Almost 5. Doing good on time. Except for that Squirtle. How annoying. Has anyone played the new Metroid Prime remaster? Let me pop it into frame. I heard it's really good. My dogs? I'm good. I'm almost done. I'm just cleaning some stuff up. Oh, okay. I'll be done soon, probably. Alright. Just cleaning them up. Probably do a few more. I gave a homeless man $500. Then he put his knife away. Aw. Should have just bought the knife from him. No, I haven't, but I heard really good things about it. That's cool. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna buy it, but I was on Best Buy pre-ordering the Zelda Switch that I absolutely don't need, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep, but I just feel like I'll regret it if I don't buy it. So I bought it, and then I was like, oh wait, this is in stock. I'm gonna buy that too. New glasses sucks. Dude, I'm stoked for Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I think I'm gonna... My plan is to stream playing that, because, like, I have a problem with getting games and not playing them, so I feel like if I, like, put myself on, like, a strict schedule of, like, okay, we're streaming these days, I'm, like, forced to play the game. You know what I mean? I have a really bad problem. My biggest problem is that I, like... It's not even a problem, it's just, like, the biggest thing with me is, like, I just, like, I'm constantly doing things. And, like, I don't make time to play games, which I want to play games, you know what I mean? But it's, like, I got 1,000,002 other things to do, so it's, like, tough. So I think if I actually make a stream schedule, like, okay, we're going on from 9 to at least 9 to 10. We'll play for an hour. Like, I'll be able to actually play it, but I'm pretty hyped for it. I know it'll get spoiled, so I have to play it like when it comes out, or everything will get spoiled and I'll be pissed. I hope they come up with a guide for it too. I love game guides. I have the Breath of the Wild game guide. I really hope they make one for this game. I saw they're making some sort of collector's edition. Hopefully that is some sort of game guide or something, but whatever. There's a new ascend ability that when they divide in the water, that ability got highlighted, so people are thinking there's gonna be underwater places. Yeah, that would be sick. From what I saw, I'm hype. I mean, I was like, oh, this is like different. Like, they actually made cool abilities where you can like stick stuff together. That was pretty neat. I was like, okay, that's different. Didn't see that coming. I like that. Because like, one of the biggest things about the game too is like all the monster parts, like I'm talking about Breath of the Wild, there was no use for monster parts. So I'm liking that they're actually making something that you can do with them instead of just selling them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stream it. I have the Elgato. I got the new Elgato HD60X. It's really clean. My setup is really good. The mic's good now. My camera's good. So there's no reason for me not to stream it other than time. So that'll be the plan. I got a month to prepare and get caught up with everything to do that. But maybe we'll hop on some streams for this too, just to get the hang of streaming before we step foot into that game, because that game looks really good. But guys, I think that's gonna be it. I'm sorry we couldn't build the Squirtle. I apologize for that. You know, they used to come with buttons. I'm telling you. And I do not see any label buttons. Well, let me check one thing. There might be some right here. I think this uses the same buttons. And if it does, then we're just going to steal them from here. Final Fantasy Tactics. No, these are the darker ones. I think. Yeah, those are the same. This is a sweet build though too. I like this one. But with that, guys, thank you for joining me on a little bit of a modding stream. I'll be back next week, if not sooner, streaming some other stuff. Like I said, I have a lot of Gameboys to build, but a lot of them I need parts for, so I can't really do that. We might do a stream where I do a GameCube LEDs in the controller ports, because I do need to do that. And a lot of these Gameboys require cutting. Like, I have to cut the shells, so that's kind of annoying to like be cutting away like on stream for audio purposes. But maybe I'll stream some of those if I can get all of that stuff prepped first. But yeah, other than that, we did good today. We did real good. And stay tuned for next week, because next week we're going to be doing the Breath of the Wild Game Boy Advance build for the members only giveaway. I can grab that. It's right there. There's a little sneak peek of that Breath of the Wild Game Boy Advance. I won't show you what the shell looks like. We'll have to wait for this, but this will be the members only $5 to enter giveaway Game Boy Advance for April, for the month of April. So we will be building this on stream live next week. I'm not sure the day, but I'll update in the community post. So turn on notifications if you want to keep track of when I'm going to go live for that and everything like that. But let me catch up with chat really quick. You know, I don't do a lot of DMG mods, man. I think I've modded literally like 2 DMGs my entire modding career. I just don't have a nostalgic connection to them, so I don't build a lot of those. The art book, okay. Love the stream as always. I appreciate it, man. And thank you. We just hit 15K. We're doing really good, so thank you guys for the support. Been playing a lot with the SP that I got from you. Awesome. Appreciate that. I'm happy to hear it. Well, thank you guys again for stopping by. You guys have a good rest of the weekend, a good weekend, and I'll see you guys next week sometime so we can build this and build a bunch of other stuff. So y'all have a good one. Have a good rest of the night. I gotta get something to eat. Later, guys. Peace out.